The Flynn's Keychain is back with another port of a classic arcade game, and that game is Wizard of Wor for your Atari VCS and Sears video arcade systems. So let's go ahead and take Wizard of Wor. Let's pop it in my Atari 7800 Pro system and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Wizard of Wor was published by CBS Electronics and carries a copyright year of 1982. It is based on the 1980 Midway arcade game. The manual opens with the following: "Welcome to the mystical kingdom of Wor. You have been placed in command of an elite squadron of warriors, assigned the task of outwitting the sinister Wizard of Wor. As you descend into his diabolical dungeons, you will encounter deadly warlings and maybe even the wizard himself. Your only weapons are your trusty laser, your radar scanner, and your agility and cunning. You will need them all as you attempt to beat the wizard and earn the title of Warlord. Prepare now and let the battle begin." Wizard of Wor is an action maze game for 1 or 2 players. For the single player game, you use the right joystick, where usually for 2600 games, single players use the left. For the controls, you use the joystick to move and the button to fire, but you can only have one shot on screen at a time. In 2-player games, it is possible to shoot the other player for 1,000 points. You can increase the difficulty of the game by putting the difficulty switch in the A position. At the start of the stage, you press up to enter the maze, ready to take on various enemies. On the bottom of the screen is a radar, which can be very helpful in locating invisible enemies. Like Pac-Man, you can also use escape tunnels on the side, but so can the enemies, and the tunnels close from time to time. Each maze starts with 6 blue Burr Wars, worth 100 points apiece. Yellow Gar Wars like to turn invisible, but they do show themselves from time to time and are worth 200 points. Red Thor Wars are worth 300 points and also like to be invisible, but they move pretty fast. Starting with the second maze, the Winged Warlock shows up near the end, but will try to escape after a while. Shooting him before he does will get you 1,000 points and double the point value for the next maze. The teleporting Wizard of Wor himself sometimes shows up after the Warlock. Shooting him nets you 2,500 points. At 10,000 points, you earn an extra life. Graphically speaking, the game looks pretty good and for some reason reminds me of Alien, although there is a lot of flicker in the game. I also enjoyed the music and thought it added tension, but as you might expect, there is no speech like there was in the arcade version. Family friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if it was released today. At the time I researched on eBay including shipping, loose copies were going for $6 to $9, complete copies were selling for $16 to $35. So what did I think of Wizard of Wor? I found this to be a very solid title. Despite the flicker, I like the look and the mini radar on the bottom. It also controls well and has an appropriate level of challenge. And even though I didn't have a chance to play it with a second player, I could imagine it being very enjoyable as a 2-player game. So where am I going to rank Wizard of Wor? This one's going in my top 20. And surprisingly, I'm going to put this over the classic and enjoyable Frogger at 17. So out of the 175 games I've now ranked for the Atari 2600 VCS, Wizard of Wor is entering the maze at the 17th position. Wizard of Wor offers solid action for the 2600, but that is only my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter, and check out some of my many other videos. And sign up at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer, just like Vincent V did, to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care and watch out for the Wizard of Wor.